take that final step, as we'll see the #3 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Fighting off the defender. And he's got some room to work. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Nittany Lions are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Direct snap to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down here for this offense. We'll give it to the running back. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
You come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
First down, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's got the first, aiming for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Horned Frogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Trying to find room. It's Palmer. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for some space. It's Palmer. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Palmer. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Oh, the ball comes loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the TCU offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield pass is caught, but he couldn't get a foot down. Ruled incomplete.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for some space. It's Palmer. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Took contact on the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Garrett. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Texas Christian. And they will claim the second half lead.
Man, this quarterback has everything you're looking for when it comes to executing the option play. He's got speed, he has instincts, has a great feel at the mesh point. It seems to make this defense pay for it every single time they call it.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Penn State offense comes back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. We go with a direct snap. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The shotgun running play call. They can't slow him down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking right. This one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to run it. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he flat dropped it. He's going to bring up third down for this offense.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
TCU 17.
This one will be fair caught. TCU offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Bringing pressure. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And the Horned Frogs keep the football on the move. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Direct snap to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down to keep working clock.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
TCU 24.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, TCU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? is maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions.